Well, my friends, 8 days and counting. I don't know if anything's going to change now. Everybody says Obama's way ahead. They unearthed a brand new audio tape of a interview Mr. Obama made year 2001 when he talked about his share the wealth plans. Of course, the national media will totally ignore it. They're too concerned with Sarah Palin's $150,000 worth of clothes that the Republican committee bought to make her look nice on the campaign trail. She's going to give them all back. Of course, they're just props. But, oh my God, all the stories about those horrible $150,000 worth of clothes. Not one story yet, my friends, on Michelle Obama's $200,000 raise and the earmark that the senator then gave the hospital. Not a story about that. But boy, Sarah Palin, $150,000 worth of clothes. Sarah's doing okay out there in the campaign trail. Got a lot of respect for that woman. The other big thing was Colin Powell, of course, has endorsed Obama. He's getting even. I guess they gave him almost unprecedented time on the talk shows to explain why he supports Obama. But one thing he said that proved to me that Colin Powell hasn't got a clue. He said, well, what if Obama was a Muslim? Why can't a Muslim be president of the United States? What difference does it make? And that just told me that Colin Powell hasn't got a clue about the war we're in. Colin, we are at war with Muslims. Muslims are a religion of hate, intolerance, murder, and war. They put their religion and all its teachings above any national interest. They want to kill Christians and Jews. That's what Muslims are all about. It would be the equivalent, Colin, of having a Nazi as President of the United States during World War II. And you can't figure that out. You've got serious problems, Colin. Now, Obama says we have to grow this economy from the bottom up, not the top down. And Republicans are only for the top down kind of people. Well, I call it trickle up or trickle down. My friends, how many people on welfare give a job to somebody else? How many people who work at McDonald's are going to give a job to somebody else? Right now, today, tens of thousands of people are being laid off by the job creators. Chrysler, GM, Ford, Walmart, whoever it is. They're laying off people by the tens of thousands. Those are the job creators. They're laying them off because people, mostly middle class and upper class, have stopped buying. These lower class folks that Obama wants to give these tax refunds to, they don't create jobs in any capacity except for government social workers. Trickle up, trickle down. Obama hasn't got a clue. And he's going to go out there and attack the people who actually create the jobs. And now we're hearing stories about how governments are trying to figure out ways to increase taxes without actually raising income taxes, taxing people's 401ks, or eliminating the deduction on 401ks, or forcing them to only buy government securities with their 401ks, which of course would instantly mean everybody would cancel their 401ks. And all these states are trying to figure out if they can tax the endowments of these big colleges to raise money to pay for all these socialist programs and medical programs. You are going to see a deluge of new taxation just pouring out of a Democratic Congress beyond what you ever thought. I'm sorry, folks. It's trickle down. The people with the money create the jobs for everyone else. The entrepreneurs who start small businesses, whether it's buying a McDonald's franchise or starting any kind of new business, they are the ones who create the jobs. Not the welfare mothers, not the people who work on minimum wage jobs, not the people, the mechanics and so on, who just work for the auto dealers. It's the people at the top that create all the jobs. Except, my folks, my friends, the government creates all kinds of jobs. Do you know there are 15 million people, 15 million people in the United States right now that depend directly on the federal government for their jobs? Either workers or contractors? 15 million? And they're all paid with taxes from somebody else? Well, 8 days, folks. I have a feeling the American people don't have a clue about what's going to happen to them, or really don't understand what's going on because of the bias of the media and the failure of our media establishment to tell the truth. Got to keep this short, putting all these things up on YouTube now. Nice talking to you. This is old Black Bart. See you tomorrow.